playing the Super Bowl. I don't know how in the world the Colts can, so I don't want to face the Colts because they're trash. But I'll still face them, I guess, because I know I'm gonna win.
After Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and a cut for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
Quarterback's better. You know my quarterback is custom. My regular quarterback is better. Like, if I didn't make him my quarterback, our quarterback still would have been better.
On first down, it's Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Ask me, put down in the comments down below if you want me to start skipping these little tiny little videos.
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They
know
I
could skip
the man
it.
next to them is going to do at all times.
I think I just did on accident.
As a terrific unit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience.
I was facing the Rams for the NFC Championship, and I beat them, but I actually let them score a couple times because I wanted the game to be a little interesting. I think it was like 22 to 38, I think.
It'll be good for a first down. Now a first down throw. Lock. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is
I hate when people do that. Throw it out of bounds.
Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
I was about to say,
So
I don't think that was me. I did not think that was me.
It doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a carry for Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Easy.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
3rd and long. It's Luck.
What are you doing?
13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Catch that. I hate it when they make me do that.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun.
Made him good. He's like,
goes into effect
in real life, that's not how old he is, but in my age, but he's like one of my best friends.
To open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the
and I'm in the corner right there, square.
Possible air raid, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches
Finkel,
view that.
running back, is also one of my best friends.
I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Oh, I didn't even see him. I thought that was a referee.
Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty,
how I like to run the ball.
Who can go the distance.
Like to run it
After
that
the
way.
incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard
It's not because that side
line
is green.
on 2nd and 10.
That side's red. I like that look. I don't know why. I just don't like running the other way.
Now they'll run
I don't know why. It's a little weird.
And he's going to get this one across.
I thought it hit circle at the right moment.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, and when I looked at my draft board, I went
Last game versus the Rams, I actually scrambled the ball and made a touchdown. But I don't really like scrambling. I don't know why. I just don't like to do it. So me, I'll do it right now.
Something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts.
I feel like
putting his
that.
running ability to good use in the NFL.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here.
I'm not going to throw the ball. I don't really care
Yeah,
for
these
the
aren't
players.
bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stand in the change, right?
That.
Five or more yards each
And then
time.
that one.
That's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
Oh, wow.
Good sign of the opening drive. Touchdown, Minnesota. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Bailey now to
short
kick this
kick.
one away.
Oh.
This will be taken in.
Usually every time I don't push it,
And he'll be brought down at the 23,
usually goes up to the 20-yard line.
24-yard line.
It's a 2-yard.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
Treated him like a doll.
And avoids the turnover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Are they really?
It'll be a gain of 11.
They're okay, actually. I thought these guys were complete trash, but
sometimes it's
all right.
for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there.
How did we not sack him earlier?
They sack him.
If I wouldn't have sacked him, I would have been so mad. Did you know how long he was just sitting there? He was just in there with the ball in his hand.
So we played a quarter here in Super Bowl 53. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports.
Comment down below, who do you want to win the actual Super Bowl
The Sports
in real life?
Company.
Patriots
Back with
or
Charles
Rams?
Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The
Me?
Colts in possession of the
I want the
football
Rams.
to
No,
begin
not the
quarter
Rams.
number
No,
two.
no.
They
I want the
however,
Patriots
facing
to
a
win.
4th down situation.
A lot of people don't like the
Now
Patriots,
here's
but I don't care.
Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Look at the spin. Balance. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
All right, Diggs, you better one-hand that. Oh, darn, I wanted to do a one-hand that. Never mind, though.
Minnesota touchdown.
At least got a touchdown, though.
Stephon Diggs, 51 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
Believe it or not, one reason why I picked the Vikings to be on my franchise team
Extra point up and good by
is because
Bailey.
it's Stephon Diggs.
Make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
I think I was playing Fortnite, and
script to start the ball game. And
I was just running in the storm. I was playing Solid Gold. I didn't want to partner because I didn't feel like plugging in my mic at that moment. So I didn't really feel like talking to him. So I put on Don't Fail and everything. I was by myself. And I landed at the block. And a team landed there too. I literally almost killed both of them. But then they opened the chest and I saw them open it. They got a pump shotgun. Legendary. All I have was scars and the SMG. So in my head I go, shotgun? Nah, I'm just gonna leave that fight. I just left them. And I was running in the storm. And I was at 1 HP. I had 10 bandages. I used them all. I was in the storm for about 3 minutes. I was at 1 HP. And I was right there. I was right there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly
I mean, if you watched my
like
video earlier, I made a video about it. I was halfway through the storm,
and using that speed there to turn
and I died.
A pretty nice little gain. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is.
I will get more video games.
Runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Love some more videos.
Third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
About more video games.
3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck.
Oh my God. Where are you at? 4th and 26. It's 4th down too. And 26.
And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Get on my freaking face.
Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go with a little sweep.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Most likely I'm going to get touchdown here,
It was
so.
pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Yeah. In the third quarter, my ball anyways. I don't really care.
Half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On third down, it's Mack. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone?
I think I caught that.
It's like the offense thought they might catch a defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running
deep pass.
back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really
you
has,
probably already know I'm about to talk to.
Never has to shift because it's in a game.
Actually, no.
It's
I don't think you do.
I'm wondering
Sorry to
if
to Diggs.
12 to 14 to 16
I'm going to throw it to Sean. Doors.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, wow.
And lucky to get
That would have got picked.
There. That one nearly picked. Second down.
We're going to throw it down the field.
Be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, wow. Look how far he is from everybody else.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77
How did
yards.
the cornerback get so far away from my wide receiver? Watch him. No, actually, no. Replay that. What did he do to the cornerback? So he just ran? The cornerback sucks. You ballerina now? I wanted to one-hand that, but I saw him. So I was like, oh no. I was gonna catch it like, just like that. So I'm safe.
The fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Just Fortnite license.
And the Colts
getting ready to go.
Typically down to the first
reason
half,
why I don't make
at
those
least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're
because
down
I'm
to the point
really,
where they need a touchdown.
Normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a
pretty
while,
bad.
right?
Unfortunately. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. Over the middle.
Yeah, let me call out somebody who's really good at Fortnite.
And now maybe they want some extra time to
And I want you to go subscribe to him.
as we'll get a timeout.
DL Gamer. Go subscribe to him. Like his videos. And turn on post notifications.
On 3rd down. That's Mack. And they'll blow
He's
that
really
one
good.
back at the 16-yard
And
line. He loses
Jimmy
4, and it
JJ.
brings up 4.
Type in Jimmy JJ.
Now here's
47.
Roberto Sanchez.
And you'll probably see one that
As the
says
drive
suppress
goes
JJ.
backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And go to that one. It's pretty good too. He's actually
So
based off of
possession
my
goes
quarterback.
over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
And of course, I want you guys to like my video.
Throw now on the final play.
Oh, it's picked. Oh my god.
Throw is incomplete.
And of course, I want you guys to like my
So the
videos.
halftime
Turn
show
on
of the
post
Super Bowl
notifications.
abbreviated. Ready to
Subscribe
go for the
to
second
my
half.
channel. Even though I'm not good at Fortnite.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half.
Darn it.
Super Bowl
I
53.
wanted to take that back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
This game's getting a little boring because I'm blowing out the Colts in the Super Bowl.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Come on, Colt. How do you play this bad in the Super Bowl? One hand that. Darn it.
It's complete. It's a big
I
one
wanted
there
him
for
to
the
get it.
Vikings. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
Oh my god.
And it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Ooh, if I get a safety though?
I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Can I get a safety? I'm asking you guys to do it.
Staying on the ground with Mack.
Let's go!
Loses the football a second time. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Oh, these Colts. Yeah, the score
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Be a little mad, actually.
This is taken at the 3.
I'm not gonna be happy that it was a complete blowout, bro.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Because of how trash they are.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly.
I'm not going to look at this play. I am going to face my wall, not watch this play. Just wait. I'm not even going to look at this play. I'm going to look at my wall. Promise. I'm probably not going to do nothing. But I'm going to try to do something. I think it's been long enough. I can hear the hike, so I know when the play begins.
Play action, it's locked. Wide open receiver, complete.
Are you serious?
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where
bro, I was facing my wall and I heard wide open. I was like,
receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back
like,
good
what?
plays have them on the move on
wide
first
open.
down.
Oh my god.
Luck on first down. And open right side. It's Rodgers.
Oh, I was paying attention for the play that literally just now happened. But the play where like I got like whatever how many yards, I don't really care. The wide open dude. 2 plays ago. That's when I was looking at my wall.
Out of the gun, Luck. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Luck. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Linval Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
What is going on with that? I don't know if you guys can see that, but my screen just blacks out sometimes. I don't know why. Like, it's not flashing.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
I'm getting
of course,
pretty
they'd like
bored
to
here.
forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie
I'm
receiver.
gonna run
Asked the
it,
coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
Oh, no, that was a bad idea, though.
And he can't find anywhere to go.
That was a really bad
And
idea.
he goes down.
Going that way.
In there to sack
But the scramble.
for a loss of 6.
I'm about to use it again.
The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, that was pretty bad.
Here.
Oh wow.
As they will switch ends as time is run
I'm gonna throw it. I don't really care.
Back now here on EA Sports.
I never punt the football on first down. I mean, I probably will start doing it.
For the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair.
But right now, nah. I'm just gonna go for a Hail Mary.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're gonna go for it.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Going
With the
for
catch.
the deep ball.
Catch that.
And this is
Oh wow.
incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Stephen Weatherly able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed.
How can you guys know you will get 3 points?
Them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason
Exactly.
they have a 0. The offense
Whoever's
has been
talking.
bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
You got it.
Got good
Oh my
starting
God.
field
How do
position
these
as they
guys
come up here 1st and
get
10.
it? The total score is 0 because they're not going to score. After this drive, they're not going to
Now
score.
they'll run it on the toss.
Even though this drive is probably almost over.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, what the?
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock.
Oh, yes, I am going to take shots like that down the field.
You keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
You know what? I'm not going to take a shot down the field.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Well, he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
No.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's gonna run it.
Throwing windows get a lot tighter near
With
the
my
end zone,
QB.
don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Bailey now to kick this one away.
He's gonna.
Oh,
yeah, I knew he was gonna take a knee.
And no run back.
He's
here.
scared.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Luck. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit.
He looked like he broke his up now, but
fell incomplete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Okay.
You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And as soon as they handle
I'm not really surprised. I've done it like 4 or 5 times.
I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Why would you not go for that? I mean, I know you guys do get a first down or a touchdown. Ain't nothing gonna happen because I already know I'm up to win. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna escape that.
But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
I'll still do it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40,
wide
not
open
quite to the 35.
space.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He will run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing up. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
Oh, a ball batted in
Let's
the air.
go.
It's intercepted. Football, unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway.
Hit his helmet,
you might want to
bounced
run the
up,
football a
and
little bit
caught
to
it.
get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now
pass.
out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
It's kind of like a Hail Mary.
All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
You can't find nobody.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays... they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's
game's over.
The ball's in the air.
I want the Super Bowl.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
I don't even feel bad for the Colts.
Rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Well, see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications.